The stability ball is a simple fitness tool that can make classic exercises like crunches way more effective. Today I'm going to show you 5 moves to help tone those abs. You want to roll down onto the ball so that your low back is supported. You want your feet about shoulder width apart. So you do kind of want to start at an angle so that you're not already arching over the ball. Your hips are being supported. Now the ball adds a really tough component here because as you lower down, you're fighting gravity and you want to keep your back flat. You can have your hands here or across your chest. I prefer here. You're going to come up, lifting that chest, add a little twist, and come back down. You want to avoid arching over the ball too far because that creates an unnecessary extension of the spine. So when you come straight, keep that back nice and straight, and from here, you want to lift and give it a nice twist. So the ball is unstable, so planking on something like this is much more challenging than just planking on the floor. You're going to bring your elbows onto the ball and come on up into a plank position. Already, all my abdominals, my back, everything is stabilizing me. I'm going to take one little step out to the side, lightly touch the floor, and bring it back. I'm going to alternate legs here, and as that foot comes off the ground, it's so challenging to try to keep my body parallel to the floor. Don't let those hips drop because that's going to put unnecessary pressure on your back, and try not to let your butt stick up all the way up in the air. Now this next move really builds those deep abdominal muscles and the strength in that core. So you're going to lay on the ground. This is called the dead bug. You're going to bring that ball in between the hands and the feet. Now from here, I'm just adding a little bit of pressure to the ball. So my deep abdominals are contracting, my low back is pressed into the ground. You want your opposite arm and leg to extend down towards the floor. So you can do your left foot, right arm, lengthen, try to keep that low back flat. Exhale, bring it back up together. You're gonna alternate sides. And remember here, you wanna keep your low back down on the floor. And if you feel like it comes off the ground, don't go as low with that arm and with that leg. Now you've seen this move before, the seated sidewinder, but adding the ball component not only adds a little bit of resistance, but it forces you to rotate your shoulders even further, which puts more work through those obliques and those abdominals. You want to hang on to the ball here. You can leave your heels on the ground for a little bit of support, okay? You're going to rotate, bringing the ball towards the floor, leaning back, keep your back nice and straight, and then switch. So you want to make sure to breathe, keep those arms long out in front of the body, and I'm really feeling a big twist through my torso here. Now if I wanted to add that extra challenge, I'll pick my feet up off the ground, woo, and that's going to be an even bigger challenge. If you wanted to put it in the middle, just one foot down, that's another way to modify it a little bit, or you can put both heels down. Great exercise for that whole torso. Now if you want to get those sexy lines in the stomach, you got to work the obliques. So we're going to do an oblique side up, laying over the top of the ball. You want to make sure your hips are supported so that most of your body weight is supported by the ball and your feet are anchored up against the wall. By having your feet wide, it gives you a nice wide base of support so that you don't roll forwards or backwards. Now I'm going to bring my hands off the ball. I'm going to give myself a nice little stretch through those obliques, and then I'm going to lift those shoulder blades. Now you want to think about lifting up towards the sky so that you really engage those abdominals. Squeeze and then lower it back down. Now if you want to add a little bit of a challenge, you can extend that arm out long, adding a little bit more weight to the movement. So now you're lifting up that arm, reaching it up towards the sky, adding a little bit more tension for that core. Gonna rip up those obliques. Take your core workout to the next level with the stability ball. Thanks for watching Pop Sugar Fitness.